The upcoming Star Wars open-world game, which is being developed by Ubisoft, has now revealed a bunch of new gameplay details, and some of the gameplay features are actually going to blow your minds off. Now, starting off with the first one, it seems like the upcoming Star Wars game is going to be a fully open-world, seamless universe, which means that there is not going to be any sort of loading times. No matter where you go in the open world, everything is going to be very seamless. Everything is going to load on time, especially with the next-gen technologies like the PlayStation 5's SSD and Xbox Series X also being able to keep up with the amount of speed that the next-gen SSDs are built for. It seems like this Star Wars game is going to be truly next-gen in terms of open world and seamless transitioning. Now, Insider Gaming has now given us some more information where they have now stated that this game is going to be very similar to what we have seen with No Man's Sky. Remember that game where you could pretty much just travel anywhere around the galaxy? You could go to any planets, you could just explore whatever you want. There is also going to be different story quests and all that stuff. Yes, that is exactly what Ubisoft is doing with the upcoming Star Wars game, where you're going to have a massive open world galaxy. It's trying to be a rival for the upcoming Starfield game, where you have like a huge galaxy and different planets that you can just fly to anytime you want, and there's going to be a massive open world, and each planets have different ecosystems. It basically looks different. You have different storylines, different things that you can do around the world. This is exactly what we're going to be getting with Star Wars upcoming open world game that is being developed by Ubisoft. And apparently this is what they said: in the game, players will be able to jump between different solar systems, immersing themselves into a vast galaxy bursting at the seams with activities. Now, it seems like different galaxies are also going to have different storylines, side quest activities that you can do as players. You can basically explore the entire world, and if this doesn't already excite you for the upcoming Star Wars game, then I honestly don't know what could. Now, obviously we've already tried what EA Games have been doing with the Star Wars games, but thank goodness they've lost the license. It is now transferred to Ubisoft, because lately EA has been destroying the Star Wars franchise just because of their greedy microtransaction systems. Like, pretty much the games have gotten unplayable with so much microtransactions and ads and so much more. The gamers have literally been devastated in terms of how EA has been destroying some of the most fan favorite games of all time. And now let's hope that Ubisoft doesn't do the same, because, you know, Ubisoft is also known for the same thing in terms of microtransactions and stuff, but it's not as bad as EA though. It seems like they've got things under control, and since Ubisoft has more experience in terms of making open world games, it seems like they're kind of going to pull off this thing as good as possible. Now, Insider Gaming has also given us more information on what kind of a game this is going to be, where they have now said that at the heart of the game sits an in-depth, lengthy storyline driven by fully customizable characters that will walk a path chosen by the gamers themselves. Now, it seems like the game is not going to be having any sort of protagonist. Now, obviously this is something that you could expect from Ubisoft games due to a lot of agendas that they have with their games, but it seems like this is going to be returning with the upcoming Star Wars game as well. Now, obviously it's not a bad choice when it comes to a Star Wars game, which is an open world, and then you have like a customizable character which you could create. This basically proves that we're not going to be playing as a particular character from the movies or the lore. It's going to be a character that we as players will be creating. So this is basically proving that this game is indeed going to be an open world RPG title. That's right, an RPG looter shooter where you could basically customize and develop your characters over time. Pretty much like what we've seen with most of the open world Ubisoft games. Even Assassin's Creed games have turned into RPGs now, but we don't really know how they're going to be tackling the Star Wars franchise, because it's completely different and we have no idea how things are going to be working out with this one, because Ubisoft hasn't really done one before. And Insider Gaming has also said that there are decades worth of lore, locations, weapons and characters for Ubisoft, and massive entertainment to draw from. So the game itself should be something special. It seems like it's going to be a rival for Starfield, which is also going to be releasing in the year 2023. Now, I am strongly believing that even if Ubisoft decides to launch this game, then they would most likely be releasing it probably somewhere at the end of 2023, around the November or December timeline. And especially since Massive Entertainment has also delayed their upcoming Avatar Frontier of Pandora game, this could basically mean that they've been working with multiple projects, one of which is of course Star Wars, and they want to be delivering this game as soon as possible in 2023 as promised. So they are most likely going to give their all in terms of making this game the finest as possible. Now, of course, the upcoming Star Wars open world game is going to be releasing only on the next gen consoles and the PC version, meaning the PS5 Xbox Series X, and the PC. Now, if you guys are someone that is still stuck with the last-gen consoles, PS4 or Xbox One, then I think this is the perfect time to go ahead and make the switch, because there are a bunch of sales going on. You have a bunch of offers that is coming up for the next-gen console. So I would strongly say that this is the perfect time to make a switch, because there are a lot of games coming up this year, and most of them are currently going exclusive to the next-gen console. So make sure to go ahead, get one if you don't have one already. And yeah, like you guys already know, I always keep you guys updated with all the latest informations that you guys need about all the upcoming open world games, because that is what I cover on this channel. So if you guys are looking for a YouTube channel that basically covers every single information and leaks and all that stuff you need about open world games, then this is going to be your one-stop shop. So make sure to go ahead, subscribe to my channel, turn the notifications on, and set the notification settings to all, because if you don't do this, then the broadcast YouTube platform, you guys know it better, they just don't send you guys the notifications of the daily videos that I upload. So there's always something new that I bring onto the table in terms of open world games on this channel. So make sure to subscribe and let me know down below in the comments on which platform will you guys be playing the upcoming Star Wars open world game by Ubisoft. Will it be the PS5 or Xbox Series X or the PC? Me personally, I'm going to be preferring PlayStation 5 all the way, because I just love playing with haptic feedbacks and 3D audio. Man, I just cannot explain how good these next-gen technologies are. So let me know down below in the comments, what are your choices, what are your preferences? And if you guys did go on and enjoy this video, please make sure to go ahead and smack a big fat like on this video, because your support, it is absolutely appreciated. It does help me out a lot in terms of making better content for you guys every single day. So please just take a few seconds of your time. Sure, your support really means a lot to me. With that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Until then, take it easy, fams, and goodbye.